Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Brian,
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Ty.
and welcome to the Filler Trash Podcast, where a group of nerds try to have semi-coherent conversations about anime and manga.
Nerds, maybe. Degenerates, for fucking sure. We usually discuss current stuff from a list of titles, so do be mindful of spoilers.
We try to remember to call them out when they come up, but you can find a list of what is in the episode in the description down below.
And with that, let's jump into it. Go!
Welcome back to the Filler Trash. Trash is Mid-Hero Academia. Welcome aboard, everyone. This is
We're
today.
back on this mid-train.
Today is the roast of Ochako, because she's useless and is not a great character, and I actually just hate her.
God, I wanted her to be.
This
so
isn't
much,
about
I wanted her
fighting.
to be
This
so
is-
much more.
Dude, like we have seen what she can do. Like when Toga transforms into her in the villain arc, like
Yeah.
and just smashes that lady into the ground and kills the shit out of her. That's what Ochako should
How
be
do you
doing.
That's what
use?
she'd be doing.
How do you just steal someone's quirk and use it better?
Exactly, like Toga
Yeah.
fucking
And she had it
straight
for
up.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? She's
She's
already
just
done
like,
way
oh
more.
wait, I can totally just do this.
Yeah.
It's
could
crazy.
Do,
She
'cause
has
I've
the
been
power to
watching you.
manipulate gravity.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah, she's weak, and
Yeah, why does she need to be propelled by the fucking tongue chick?
yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
why is her
could
fucking
float.
well, she doesn't have propulsion. She just has.
yeah she can just remove gravity.
She does
so
have to
did
be
Well,
it.
that's what she
propelled.
has to awaken her devil fruit power to do.
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the,
yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah,
awakening
yeah.
is what gives her the propulsion technology.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
But I mean, like fucking like this is her fight. Her fight's fucking about like wanting to chat about romance. Who fucking gives
Also,
a shit?
How I'm gonna be perfectly honest, like how demeaning, like maybe when she, because we know she's gonna talk about
Yeah.
it next chapter. She's
Absolutely.
gonna talk about love. Maybe that conversation, and this is putting a lot of faith in a person I don't have faith in. Maybe that conversation redeems her a little bit. But how fucking demeaning to take your like one of the main female leads of this whole fucking series and go, oh, she's just here to talk about love with the villain for the main character.
Of this shonen series.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
just because I don't have a problem with romance. Like I don't have a
Sure.
problem with romance in shonen. Like
No,
I don't
but
fucking care. But
he's using
this is bullshit.
he's using romance to define her.
yes,
Yeah.
that's my.
That's
problem
what I
with
have
it.
an issue
Yes.
with.
I'm so fucking sick of seeing fucking weak ass women in shonen where all they fucking do is talk about how they love people and
That's
love the
weird.
hero.
And here's the thing too: is if this shonen only had weak women, that would be
But
one
yeah,
thing.
like that's the
But
worst
it
part about
doesn't.
it.
It has really powerful female characters,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
like,
you
it's
have
just-
Ochaka, and like they're. I
just-
had high hopes for her when she first started off, and then she just keeps getting dragged through the shit.
Bro, like just give her something. Like
They were giving her something in the war arc.
give her a fucking.
They were
sick
starting to,
fight.
They were
yeah.
starting to give something. They were giving her some little something in the
Like-
fucking war arc. But now, like, all we have. This should have been her fight. That ass. You know
This
what I'm
should have been her
saying,
fight.
like,
Yeah.
This
Like,
should have been her
she's-
fight.
She's constantly having people like that are either showing her how to use her quirk more effectively, like the tournament arc with Bakugo. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, use your fucking quirk like this, and maybe you'll do some
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Versus fucking, and then you got Toga who just takes her quirk and just fucking uses it
Yeah.
a million times better than she does. Like it's just
Honestly, and maybe this is
disappointing.
where it's going. Like, do I think Ochaka has a chance in Sadman Parade? Absolutely not. Could she like CC for like the gaming terms? Could she
Yeah.
CC him for a
Yes.
minute? Yes.
I think that she's
crowd
gonna.
control, like, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
honestly,
I think she could.
deadass,
She could crowd control him for
yeah,
a
the
minute.
only redeeming quality about this whole thing, if Toga just completely fucking ignores her,
the
like
the
if she
only
completely
way.
fucking
Yeah.
ignores her and like she has to like awaken and fucking like make all those fucking dudes float.
That's
Yeah,
what I was just gonna
just-
say.
yeah.
That's the only way I
Float all
find
of
this
them.
acceptable is if she makes all like 5,000
The
of these
entire
clones just
Sadman
just
Parade
this
float.
giant fucking
Yeah,
and then
makes
just
them
becomes
float.
it becomes the sad man's float parade.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
it is.
The fucking
just for the
yeah.
pun. The
I think
pun
you
of a
mean
lifetime.
the Macy's
float.
Day Parade.
Yes,
Macy's Day
exactly.
Parade, fucking make them
Fucking-
float.
Oh my
That's the name of
God.
her new attack. Macy's Day Parade.
The
All
Macy's
these
Day
motherfuckers
Parade.
are just floating.
This
Dude,
is fucking
That's exactly. That's the
ridiculous.
only way. That's the only way I could see it, unless like, what's his name? Twice is actually like there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like if he's actually like physically like.
Like
Well,
her,
that's-
like
yeah.
her consciousness
Her
has
that
like
was-
consciousness is
swapped
not
in.
there.
That was the highlight of the chapter for
I
me.
thought it was because like in the last one he's like, oh Hawks. I'm like, that sounds something.
Yeah, it
like
sounds a
he
lot
was
like
saying.
him.
Yeah.
This is like, and I think it's tying into Toga's like back to where like when she awakened her quirk. Like I'm just
She
gonna say
like
awakened.
dives into the person.
She like awakened her quirk and upgraded it in the My Villain Academia arc. and that's when she transformed into Ochako and actually got to use
and got
her
to
quirk.
use her quirk. Yeah,
Yeah.
she started being
Yeah.
able to use people's quirks,
So, which is fucking sick.
which is
means,
pretty
like,
good.
Like, and this is the highlight of the chapter for me. The infant double Sadman's Parade. Like, seeing Sadman's Parade again made me so fucking
so
happy.
good.
Well, I'll tell you
It's the
something right
best
now.
part of this.
We will never. The anime will never live up to this kind of shit.
No, and that's
I don't
like,
think it can.
No.
This is the part that kills me because this chapter's like it's like a dichotomy for me. Like, there's so much that I love about it and so much that I fucking hate about
Yeah.
it. Like, I love this. I love where we're
I love
going.
this. I love fucking.
Kurogiri fucking breaking out of the hospital and sending all these
Yeah.
motherfuckers everywhere, like blasting through the heroes' plan. Like, heroes are getting dog walked. That's what I want to
The
fucking
heroes are getting
see. The
dog
heroes
walked.
need to be
Yeah.
getting dog walked right now. That's what like it honestly makes me forgive the beginning of this arc.
That's
because
true. They're
Yeah.
a
getting
lot
dog
of
walked.
like none of the fights are over and like the heroes are finally getting back
They're
into
getting,
a fucking
yeah, they're
corner.
getting dicked on.
Like, this is what needed to be happening in this arc. This is what this arc fucking needed desperately. And I'm really interested to see where Horikoshi
Honestly,
takes this.
Redeem. You know what would actually give me the full forgiving? If the heroes get dog walked, that's when the international heroes come in.
That, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I don't
think he's gonna do it.
think he's
Dog,
gonna
But-
do it either.
dog, I don't. I'm
But-
gonna tell you something right now. Oh, real quick. How fucking to this point? I want to fucking see if Captain what the fuck is his name from goddamn the other
Oh,
the better
Captain Celebrity?
bro.
Captain Celebrity is my favorite fucking
Dude,
character
if
in
he
Vigilantes.
fucking comes out, dude.
He's so good.
walks
Captain
up,
Celebrity.
Captain Celebrity.
Come up,
Celebrity.
yeah, like they drop down from a fucking ship with fucking Koichi, dude. I'm telling
I'm
you.
saying Captain Celebrity, like, because I know you haven't read Vigilantes yet. Captain Celebrity is literally what everyone would think. Everyone outside of America
It's
would
the-
think
of
of
American,
as the
yeah.
American
Yeah,
hero.
yeah, you've talked to me about him.
He's
yeah.
a fucking
a
dickbag.
He's a non-psychopath fucking Homelander.
yes.
Basically.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
like,
like if
he's
he
just-
actually was raised not in the fucking.
And he gets
Yeah,
such
yeah,
a
yeah.
great fucking arc in Vigilantes because he starts out as like this, just like he starts out as the premier, like, oh, all I care about is being a celebrity, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he's in Japan because his wife's fucking leaving him, and then like America's fucking tired of him, and then that arc happens that he's in, and it's one of the most intense fucking fights in all of My Hero, like, and he just gets this just incredible moment, like where he's actually pushed to the brink, has real character development, and shows what he's fucking made of, and it is phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love Vigilantes.
But yeah, also with I like the interaction with Hawks too.
Yes.
Honestly, we talked about it before, but like, I think Hawks dies.
Oh, 100%.
I think Hawks dies.
I think
here.
most of these motherfuckers die.
Yeah,
I think Hawks dies. I think Endeavor dies.
Yes.
All for One is like dying, kind of.
Yes.
Who knows how long
but like,
anime time's gonna
I
give
mean,
him,
honestly
but
though, but he's in enough shit. He can handle them.
Okay, but this
Kelly, he gets solo these motherfuckers right now. I think
this kind of also just throws me off. Like, why the fuck is our weather
That's-
girl? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
random
why
panel at the bottom
is she here? Like, what is that?
I'm-
They don't have.
like it's clearly a callback to what she said about one man being able to change the world, and like,
yeah, it's a callback.
are they
I
saying
think
like?
it's to twice.
Are they trying to say like one
that makes
female?
sense. Like,
I think it's to twice.
that. Yeah, like that, and
Oh,
that's
is
what
it
I.
the
That's
nod to
what
twice. Or is
I
it
think
the
it's
nod
an.
to
I think it's a
Ochaka?
nod to twice.
I think it's a nod to twice. Like,
I don't
one,
think it's a nod to
one
Ochaka.
I'm gonna
man-
be 100%
one man
honest
can
with
change
you.
the course of everything, and then
Yeah.
twice, like she shows up as twice in fucking Sad Man's parades. Like, it feels very much like that's what it is. It just feels really out of place in this like tiny
Yeah,
little
it's really
panel at
weird.
the bottom of the
I
very
think
last page.
I'm gonna be honest with you because of the fucking writer. I think that it is 100%
Ochaka.
Ochaka.
I mean, it could be, yeah, absolutely.
because I mean, look at the direction this has been.
yeah,
And also look
I
what
mean,
Frogie said.
Froppy,
Froppy,
Froppy, yeah, the
Frogie,
feelings
Froppy,
locked up
Frop,
inside.
Frappe.
Froppy, frog,
Frogby.
frog, frog character. And then the next page, the end is the end of the chapter, right?
This is the
yeah,
last
this is
page,
the last
yeah.
page.
It's like they've been doing like little cuts.
yeah, little cuts away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I see where you're going with it. It wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. I would prefer it to be twice.
Yeah.
Before
It's not
But-
gonna. But hey, you know what?
Before
We're
we
spending
finish
too much
out
fucking
though,
time on this.
I'm gonna give it the tiniest shred of praise. I fucking love the panel right above Weather Girl. The
Where
five
it's
of them.
all
like,
five of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that as a fucking poster.
That's
Like,
a great-
That's a just fucking dope panel.
It's good
Yeah.
paneling.
Yeah,
Really,
that's
really
the-
good paneling.
Underneath of it, should have sent the five warlords. Or some shit.
the
Fucking five
The
emperors.
5 emperors.
Yeah. Fucking Shizu
the
Emperor.
Goko.
Yeah.
The or I guess it
She's.
would
I
be
mean,
Goko,
she's as
yeah.
much of an emperor as Buggy is. So.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
She is the troll character.
The fucking Goko.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
but we
All
spent too much
right.
time on this fucking
Yeah,
shit. Let's
let's
get back to
jump
everyone's
over to-
favorite manga on Mondays, dude.
Bro, this shit's so-
Dandadan took a weird ass turn at the end that I did not expect.
I love it.
I love it too.
So
I mean,
I love it.
funny.
Because
I never know what to expect of Dandadan
It's
anymore.
so
I mean,
funny.
honestly,
And
it
that's
was
a good
kind of
thing.
foreshadowing. Because if you remember in the very first chapter, Ocaron talked about pyramids and shit.
That's true.
He
Yeah.
did, yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
pyramids on the moon with Obama.
So it seems like
Obama.
Yeah.
it seems like that plus like the one monster that they encountered really early on that was like the giant like Japanese samurai monster.
Oh,
It
yeah,
seems like
yeah.
they're linking like and plus like Nessie and stuff like it seems very highly that the cryptids and like all the weird shit that's happening in our world happens in our world is connected to different aliens.
Right. It also kind of it was so funny. There's 666 aliens in this galactic quadrant or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
he says
like-
system
Yeah.
in this system, and he's like, and these aren't any of them. I don't know where these fuckers came
Yeah,
from.
These guys warped here. It's fucked.
Most of them are from like movies.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah, they
kind of
are,
thinking that
yeah.
like, for some, I guess they're like fans of our movies.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Like I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Like
Yeah,
why they
yeah.
chose the appearance that they
yeah,
took.
they
That-
look
that
like
makes
yeah.
sense.
I feel like most of them have like cultural references to ours.
I'm
Either
curious-
either we got it from them or they got it from us.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm curious if the aliens like in this world, like if those movies exist in this world, or if he's choosing to just like these are nods to pop culture.
Nods to
but,
pop
like,
cultures in our
this-
world. Yeah.
In this world, these pop culture references don't actually exist. Like the movie Alien doesn't exist. So like the fucking what the fuck the alien?
Xenomorph?
Thank you.
Xenomorphs.
The
yeah.
xenomorph looking motherfucker. Like
Oh, I
like,
got
Oh,
you.
if they
we
existed.
recognize it. Like we recognize
Yeah.
it as a xenomorph, but in their world, they're just like, what the fuck is this?
I
thing?
got you
Yeah.
on alien lore.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
I
all
appreciate
about
it,
fucking
man.
xenomorphs.
Fuck
Dude.
yeah.
Those things are fucking nuts.
Those are terrifying
yeah,
creatures.
I would hate anything facehugger.
Just
immediately burn it.
imagine one of those things tongue punching your fart box, dude.
Dude, fuck that. That's why he
You-
made him,
You
dog.
went immediately there.
Yeah,
I mean, just think. I just also like the phrase "tongue punch your fart box."
Yeah,
like, I,
it's-
you just wanted to say it.
it's pretty fucking.
You
funny.
wanted
I
to
did
say it.
absolutely
funny
just want to
phrase.
say it.
Yeah, because
Pretty good.
having a mouth inside of your mouth would be fucking
And
gross.
that right there is why I always list these episodes as not made for children.
That's a smart plan.
Yeah, don't.
We
yeah.
run our mouths
Specifically,
I
not
mean,
for
you should
children.
see by the three of us, you shouldn't be watching this. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like,
look at us. We're
I'm not-
fucking.
I got a lot of glare on my forehead because I'm just pale. I haven't seen the sun in years.
we are fucking degenerates.
Yeah. I'm literally a fucking basement troll. You know what I'm saying? I'm a basement dweller.
I also
I
love how
live in
this
the ground,
fucking,
dude.
this alien is just like half of his body is just
Yeah, it's
missing.
just
He's just
gone.
fucking hanging out. He's just like,
Yeah.
whatever, man. I'm good.
It was kind. I didn't expect him to send all his clones away.
It makes sense. Like it makes
I'm
sense
glad
that he
he
was like
did.
he was
I
like
mean, it made sense.
I
yeah.
I don't want my clones getting wrecked.
I didn't want to
dude.
Yeah.
I didn't want another
But
repeat
also,
of the
like,
first
he's
one.
smart enough to know that she was pretty done.
Yeah,
I think he wants her help. is
Oh,
what he wants.
absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Like he's fucking healing her and everything.
Honestly, the thing I didn't quite understand about this whole situation, like, I get Momo can't go outside right now, but it's like she forgot that the rest of the people are getting attacked. Because if
No,
you look
she
at
doesn't.
no, if you look at the chapter,
Hmm?
she doesn't know. He tells
Yeah.
her. She goes, "Oh shit! Why didn't you tell me earlier?" She tries to leave, realizes it's 10, then decides she has to stay the night in a manga cafe.
Yeah, because she can't go outside.
Yes, but then suddenly she's not talking about the fact that the rest of the people are getting dog walked right now.
I mean, she gotta worry about one thing at a time, dog. She can't help them stop getting dog walked if she's just gonna step outside and get dog walked herself.
yes, but she has to stay there the whole night.
100%.
creepy.
Yeah.
As far as she knows, the rest of them are dead.
She's got faith in
The
her
rest
homies.
of them, she shouldn't, because they're
Mhm.
all getting fucking
Oh, no.
dog walked.
I'm not saying she should that her faith isn't misplaced. I'm just saying
Yeah.
she's not aware that they're getting fucking dog walked right
Yeah.
now. Like
I mean, like,
She gotta look at her phone. Dude, she looks at her phone like, "We're getting
Object-
jumped. Where are you at?"
yeah, like
to
objectively,
be fair, like she has options here,
yeah,
but like
she has options. Also, objectively, she is the strongest member of their
she
party.
also has a fucking hole in her shoulder. Like,
Well, yeah.
how much use is she actually going to be right now?
But this is
even-
a shonen manga.
I'm sure.
It doesn't matter. You can have a hole in your shoulder. You can have your brain caved in. You go help your homies.
Sure, I mean fair.
The power of
absolutely.
friendship
Well, she
heals
didn't,
everything.
She didn't lose any body parts, so she doesn't get any of that fucking cool. Like,
Yeah, she didn't
you know
make
what
a
I'm saying?
sacrifice, so
She
she doesn't get
didn't
the,
sacrifice
the,
anything?
the huge boost in power now.
Yeah, she's not Tengen Uzume. She's gonna
Yeah.
figure your fucking arm cut off and then you become a god.
So no, she pretends to wear this guy as a suit.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, she does.
that is
So-
kind of fucked up. She does.
so
wear-
I like
yeah.
how they just have the fucking skirt bottom still too.
Yeah,
It makes it really magical.
So funny.
I mean,
I love this clerk didn't bat an
Oh
eye.
no, he doesn't give a fuck.
I mean,
I mean, people who
if you're
stay the
staying
night
there,
in manga cafes,
that's what
like,
they look
he's
like.
probably seen some people like this before.
yeah,
He
He's
looks.
seen some fucking whack ass motherfuckers come in to enjoy a manga.
I like how it just
cafe.
says club underneath the fucking kanji. What's it?
Yeah.
Wait, what's that there?
It's
there?
like
It says
manga club, or it's
Kapatsu
Kapatsu
Club.
Club.
Kapatsu
Quite just the
Club.
name of the club.
Yeah.
Kapatsu Club. That's dope. I love how they put
Rokuro support. Is that a reference to something?
Serpo is their
Serpo?
species. Serpo is their
Is
like the
Rokuro
alien
something?
species.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know about Rokuro.
I never remember.
Go look it
their-
up.
I never remember their alien species because I just call them banana gobblers.
Yeah, I call them banana goblins too, but I just I happen to
I'm
remember
sure.
that
I'm
Serpo
sure
is their
nothing
Yeah.
weird will happen in
species.
the next chapter.
Oh, absolutely
Yeah, I'm sure
not.
nothing strange. Honestly, I don't think he has any intention of harming
I don't think
her.
he does either. I think he's.
I
just-
think we're gonna pan away to something else. I
Hopefully.
think we're panning away to somewhere else.
What if they combine?
I would hate
Just like
that
a fucking,
so much.
That's so
You know what I'm saying?
stupid, like a
She
transformer.
fucking like they look just like this, and they come up to Okarun and be like, "Hey, I love you," and Okarun's like, "Ah."
Like, damn,
You
you know. I feel like it's gonna happen if she takes the smile thing too. She's like smiling. And
Oh,
she's like, "I
God.
love you, Ogeron." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Smiles.
Yeah.
The terrifying, the fucking terrifying smile.
Oh
All right,
my God.
what are we moving to next?
What we move to next? There we
Kaiju.
go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
never
my
mind.
God, these fucking
These two.
chapters
So
are insane.
I feel like we should have probably started with this because we have 2 chapters, but whatever.
It's fine.
2 chapters. Last chapter, we found out. Oh, girl's got a fucking mega sniper rifle.
Yes,
She got a
does.
hell of
She's got a sniper rifle the size of Kentucky.
She,
It's
that's her
fucking-
fucking. That's
Yeah.
It is the size
It's
of
fucking
Kentucky.
enormous. It's fucking
fucking huge.
I really love that it was confirmed to be a numbers weapon too. Like, that,
Yeah.
so she's got her own fucking number
Yeah,
weapon.
yeah.
Like, fucking.
And she's
sick.
the only one who can fucking use
She's like
it.
the only one who could use
Which-
it. Yeah.
Giant
Good one.
railguns have been popping up in manga a lot here
It's
lately.
a lot, yeah.
I do like me some giant robots. Fucking. I mean, it debunks my theory. She's a bad guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Which kinda
not.
fucking
Yeah, she was
sucks.
I
never
knew
gonna
she
be a
didn't,
bad
yeah.
guy.
But like, yeah, because
It does
I
crack
like
me.
that
It does
shit.
crack me the fuck up that he's like talking about her being the vice.
Yeah.
captain. Like, he's just super excited for her, blowing shit up.
I mean, yeah, she's just fucking. I mean, she is blowing shit up.
Imagine
Marking
the sound
him.
that fucking thing
Oh my
makes.
god.
You can probably hear it from like a mile away.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
That's-
she's just fucking hype. She's like, I mean, she was always hype because in first chapter she's got a fucking tiger and a giant gun that she's blowing shit up
Yeah.
with.
She looks like a fucking Roni
she
Kenshin
just-
character.
Yeah,
she just
she-
keeps
yes, she
fucking
does.
elevating the guns that she has. She's like, okay, I have a big ass gun for my personal use. This is my even bigger ass gun
Yeah.
for taking
For-
down fucking daikaijus.
For business use.
Yeah. this,
Take-
this is for pleasure.
This is for business.
This is for pleasure. This is for fun.
Fucking goddamn! Like, I mean, just explodes.
I mean, yeah, I like the little fucking thing right in his chest. He's like, what's that?
Bloop.
I really
Mm.
like the explosion effects in Kaiju number 8.
Yeah,
like,
they're really
it
good.
just
Yeah.
works
Everything
really
bubbles
well.
up and
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
explodes. It's like
It's
an
just-
explosion
it's
inside of
very-
explosion
it's
inside
very
of
It's
explosion.
fucking fun.
It's very organic. Yeah.
Yeah, but then so I do have a kind of a problem with this. I feel like
That
this
they're not
I
using him?
feel like I feel like they're no. It's fine they're not using him. I feel like they're rushing it because
What do you
like I feel like they're rushing it, like towards something else because like they released the fucking Metal Gear Solid villains way too fucking soon.
I
Like,
don't think
I
so.
wanted them to.
I
I
don't think
wanted them
so.
to have. I wanted them to have more backstory. I
So
want.
here's like just because this is playing out like typical shonen does. Like,
Yeah.
And this is just like a shonen fight through and through. Like, you start out like everyone's got new fucking beefed up powers, so you fucking spend a couple chapters letting them wreck fodder
Mhm.
Yeah.
and show off what they can do, and then you put the real threats in front of them.
And then they get the shit kicked out of them.
Yes.
Some of them will probably die.
Yes.
And then the main boy comes in,
Saves.
beats
Yeah.
some ass, and then the big villain shows up, beats his ass, and then he
Yes.
has to get stronger again.
yes.
Yeah.
And
It
they're at a
is-
stalemate.
It is
And
a
that's the
shonen
thing,
formula.
It just doesn't feel like there's anything after it. That's what I'm saying. Like after 9,
I think so.
I think there's
I
I'm
think
sure
there
there's
is.
probably something after, but it doesn't feel
the
like
fact
it.
that
You know what I'm saying?
9 made like 6 more fucking named or numbered kaiju. Like,
I don't
on
think
his
9's the
own.
top.
Oh, I don't think 9's the
Nah.
top.
I don't think
either.
9's the top. I think there's something above 9.
I think there's something like whatever. I think it's I see the end of this being like him fighting the progenitor of the
The
kaiju.
progenitor
Yeah.
of the kaiju. Yeah, because we
The one-
still don't know where the larva that
Yeah.
he ate came from.
Yeah.
We have no
where-
idea.
We have
No idea.
where
Yeah.
the-
I'm just saying, just like, damn, I kind of, because I wanted to like these characters. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, I still
Like
think
the
we're-
fucking
yeah.
whatever
I think,
they.
I think
they
we're
are.
getting dedicated chapters to all these fights.
I'm sure. Like we have like what? Let's see how many fucking chapters.
There's at least 4 or 5.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's
Yeah.
5 bastards.
Also, is there anyone with a face at Kaiju number 14?
no,
Is he-
No.
no,
He's
he's like
he's with the gas mask people.
like, I don't think there is any like actual like.
Those
Big-
people are
big
about to get
bad.
swamped.
Oh yeah,
I don't
mean,
know
Look
what
at
the
that thing.
Yeah.
That's a fucking monolith.
So
I don't know what the
so
fuck's wrong with
14
it.
and 13. I don't think there's anyone with a face there.
Number,
I'm sure there is.
I really like number 12.
12's design is good.
Suppose
is,
but also that's number like fucking 10's brother, right?
Yes,
12.
exactly.
That's,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
related.
12, they know each other.
They
12
know
is,
each other.
Is Orgoth the Relentless?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
every time. Like
Yes.
I'm looking at you'll get that reference.
You Orgoth the Relentless.
So
Fucking
good.
yeah. I don't know what that is. Is that a
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Tell me he doesn't look like Orgoth the Relentless.
Yeah, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
I fucking
Which one's the runner again? Is it 13?
no. Oh, maybe 13 is
It
the
is
runner.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 13 is the runner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there
Yes,
it
it
is. The
does.
Grand Tribunal. There
So
it is.
I think Kafka goes to 13 or 14.
Yes.
Because I don't think
so.
there's anyone like there might be a couple faced people, but I don't think there's anyone who's like
because we know
captain.
We know Squad 1 is all right. Captain of Squad 1's fighting number 11. I think obviously fucking Homeboy and number 10. Oh, there it is right there. I didn't even realize the.
Oh yeah, they're fighting each
I was
other.
just gonna say like
Oh, yeah.
they're,
They're
definitely
definitely
fighting number
fighting.
12.
fighting
like,
each other.
I
yeah.
forgot they gave us even if we didn't. I was like definitely fighting
who
number
did,
12.
Our Frozen Boy got Shark Boy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
well,
that's number 1. Number 1 got Shark Boy.
Number one.
Oh,
got,
there
who
we
did
go.
our-
That's
who
who it
did
is.
our
Then
Frozen-
they haven't
Yeah.
seen. They haven't seen her yet. They haven't seen
Frozen
her yet.
Boy's gonna fight either 13 or 14.
Okay, and then Kafka will go to the other one.
yes. And then of course,
Yeah.
what's her face is fighting in 15.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, maybe they might still be holding off because, like, I feel
They
like
might.
because like he's
I mean,
he's
they
trying
wanna-
to actively draw out 9.
I mean, they want
yeah.
to save him for 9, but if no one's there, Kafka will go against
absolutely.
orders to save people.
And
He's
I really want to see him fucking
Just
punch that thing
body-
real hard.
Just body
I
that
wanna
monolith.
See, this is what I want to see. I want to see him. I want to see them beat everyone's ass, and he has to fucking fight him, and he eats them, and gets like Mega Man
Yeah,
powers.
get some
That would be
powers.
sick.
he
I
gets
want
like
him
a
to
Mega
just
Man.
devour them.
I
Yeah.
want another chapter like it was like chapter 1 or 2, like where we got that fucking color spread where he just explodes that kaiju and blood's just fucking.
Oh, that was
raining
in the
down.
that was like in the first few episodes.
Yeah, I knew it was like one of the
good.
first few chapters. I just like I want another fucking I want
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. I want
Also,
him to just explode.
I wanna-
I'm
I'm
curious
about-
to know.
Yeah, I'm about ready to say what you're about to say. That's they look alike, right?
They look a lot alike.
You
Also,
think,
she knew her.
You think it's her mom? Her like a corpse?
No, I don't think it's her
Oh,
mom.
I don't think it's her
Kaiju
mom.
corpse?
I think that number 9 is fucking with her intentionally because that's it, he has her
Yeah, he has
dad.
number- yeah.
He has
he
her
made
dad.
her to look like
He made
That's
her
fair.
specifically to fight her.
Yeah.
to fight her.
That would make
To
sense.
counter
It
her.
does make sense. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, because she knew her, and I found you. She was searching
Yeah.
for her.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, searching for him, and not only that, I feel like it's like she's gonna be talking all kinds of shit,
Some mad shit about
mad
her dad.
shit about her
Yeah.
dad, her mom.
I just fucking like I love this thing's design because it's gross and horrifying, but I really
Oh, it's
fucking-
Eldritch horror.
I
Uh-huh.
fucking hate her little brain choker
Yeah.
a lot. Like
It's-
that's like I am fucking that's just I,
I want-
hate it.
That's
I want
where you draw the
official-
line.
I
But
want-
yeah, because look at how fucking wrinkly her brain necklace is. Like, how much power is she containing in just her fucking little choker?
that looks like my testicles. you know?
It does. It looks like fucking. She's just stringing up balls and making little fucking testicle necklace. Like, but it's fucking brains. Like, whose brains are those? Whose brains is
Yeah.
she taking?
Oh
that
my
she's
god. Let's go to that one.
stringing
That's
up.
her dad and mom's, dude. No,
It's just fucking. Like, I love those things. I love the fucking.
I want
designs of
official.
all of them
I
are
want
so
official
good,
color.
yeah.
I want official
I
color.
would love
too.
official
I want official
colors.
color.
So
Alright.
I'm gonna let you guys handle this.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is a newer one, but one of our like 3 or 4 fans actually requested us talk about this, and it's been getting really fucking hype lately. Honestly,
Oh, yeah, it has.
Black Clover. We've actually mentioned Black Clover a couple times on the podcast, but it is blowing the fuck up in its final arc, and oh my god,
Bro, it is. It came back from hiatus. What over the summer?
yeah,
And it has been non-fucking stop
Nothing but
since then.
amazing since then.
Just fucking nothing but hype repeatedly.
So like, if you care about spoilers for Black Clover, because we don't normally talk about it, like skip ahead. But if you don't care and you want a quick recap, so since the hiatus, we found out that the Julius, the Magic Emperor, had another personality
Yep.
that even he wasn't fully aware of, and why he had time magic that retook over him, and then it is the big bad of everything. He's going to rewrite the world for happiness. I did quotation marks for those not watching. Happiness.
You know, I'm so fucking stupid, but I just realized that like the two sides of his personality, time magic and space magic.
Yes, time and space.
I didn't even fucking think
Yeah.
about it. I completely forgot that Zoloft or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
It has space magic.
Yeah, he's time and space.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's so fucking hype.
A lot of like shonen villains have that power.
Time and space is very
yeah.
common
Yeah.
for like big people, because time
Yeah.
and space is such a
Time and space
concept to
You got that
use.
idea from JoJo.
It's definitely.
I mean,
time
probably.
and space has been.
Mostly.
That's
Time
like
and
a,
space is a huge thing.
That's a huge power system.
No, I'm just saying
for
it
a
because
while.
it's like every villain. in
So,
JoJo's like that.
so not Julius, evil Wizard King.
Well, I'm just calling him Zoloft, even though that's a that's,
Zoloft.
That's not that's
That
a,
that works.
medicine, but that's
That
his name
works.
for me right now.
Zoloft.
Zoloft. So Zoloft rewrites people.
Yeah.
He rewrote Asta's longtime crush sister. I don't know her real name. He
Yeah.
calls her sister. He confesses to her like one last time before he gives up on her, which is what all the other girls in this whole fucking series have been waiting on
Yeah.
because they're all craving Asta. And then
Ugh.
he rewrites her to be on his side, and then they end up trying to kill him. He ends up on Yami's old hometown, which is essentially Japan in this world. I always thought Yami might have been actually isekai, which he kind of was, but just from like a really far away place.
And I love it, like, because we're not like, I love that this is common trope too, but I think Black Clover just plays it out so fucking well. Like the tiering for like the bad guys as we've been going forward,
it's been
like,
doing really well.
We start out, we have the fucking elves, and they're like the ancient progenitors of magic, like hype as fuck, like gave us some cool stuff, like we got some upgrades. And then we moved
progenitors
on to,
of Earth magic.
Yeah, Earth magic. Yeah, absolutely. So then we move up to the fucking devils.
The devils.
Who are fucking embody like certain, they all have their own specific magic, and like they're trying to come to Earth and shit. And then now we're on fucking angels. Like because he thinks
angels
he's God.
Angels are up there now.
And he's fucking rewriting people into like archangel creature, like people like they're fucking insane. Like it's so fucking good.
And one of the things I actually really love about Black Clover the most, and it's so interesting that I've never seen another series quite do this. Black Clover has every stereotypical shonen trope there is, but does it well.
Yeah.
Like his whole plan is that he's going to rewrite the world, because if everyone's rewritten, then there will be no war, true peace, true happiness, which is such an overplayed idea. Constant bad guys have done this, but he does it in such an interesting way. Yeah, and it's so funny. Now, Ass is getting a power up right now. He's training.
Yeah.
Though Sister just showed up with a couple other archangels.
Oh, you know he's fucking, because at the end of this chapter, he's fucking.
He's going hard.
He's picking up what this dude's teaching.
He's finally decided he's gonna stop. He's like, himself.
Like, here it is right there. We're on the panel where he realize, like he comes to a realization and fucking knows what he's got to do. Like, and so like, and that's like that's a great point about Black Clover too. Like, I really feel like they play into tropes super well and make them interesting. Like, because Asta's dream of wanting to be the Wizard King is fucking shonen as fuck.
Yeah.
But like his background and why he's the way that he is so much more interesting and creative than something like fucking Naruto. Like not even trying to like shit on Naruto, because I like Naruto.
I like Naruto,
part.
yeah, but I get what you're saying.
Like Asta, like, so for you, Jordan, like Asta doesn't have like his shtick, like his gimmick is that he doesn't have any magic. Like, and then you find out the reason why he doesn't have magic is that his mom, her magic absorbs magic from everybody around her. So while he was in the fucking womb, she like inadvertently absorbed all of his magic and made him like, that's why he was born magicless. Yeah. And you've got like, and then he has anti-magic as like his actual abilities. And
which comes from a devil.
Yes.
That also was born without magic.
Yes. And it was like a surrogate son to his mother. Like, it all
so they're like
brothers,
together
really well. And it plays out really well. Like, and like I said, like there's just a lot of classic shonen in here, but it's so fucking interesting and fun.
Also, they pick such good timings on when Asta loses.
Yes.
Like, Shonen Jump has a thing, and it by no means is Black Clover the first one to have the protagonist like lose in a pivotal moment to really build growth or anything like that, but they pick really nice moments where he loses. Like, he even talks about it in this chapter where his like longtime rival, who ends up being like kind of the chosen one main protagonist type, where he's the son of a king and also like selected by the elf magic and like a spirit and all this other shit, and he like keeps getting higher and higher than him, even though the only person he actually respects is Asta.
All right. So Asta's a fucking demon who can't use magic, and the fucking villain is Lord Drakon.
Yeah,
it very much like Black Clover. Very much like if you like Naruto, you'll like Black Clover. Like, but instead of instead of Sasuke and Naruto wanting to butt fuck each other all the time, like Asta and Yuno actually have like
they have a good relationship.
Like, they have like an actual rivalry. Like, it's not just
also
like
just one last thing, and then we can move on. This chick who's a part of like the
Yeah, I like her a
samurai
lot.
sword. She's like so innocent, and then she whips out her sword. And she's a blood crazed demon.
Love the trope.
Yeah,
love it
so
so
good.
fucking much. It's so good. Have you either of you guys played Fire Emblem Awakening?
I haven't, but I know a lot
No.
about it.
There's one of the kids you can recruit in Fire Emblem Awakening. She's just like this. Like she's like really timid and nervous and like scared to do anything. And then she slaps a spell tag on her forehead, and it like changes her. And she's like, and she just screams like blood and thunder. Like that's like her. Like she 180s, and this character reminds me of her heavily.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
And I love that character in Awakening. It's she's fucking terrific.
Enough of that shit.
All
Let's
right.
talk about some fucking
Head
the
over to
world's worst
some-
fucking date ever, dude. Oh my god, I'd have fucking ran out in traffic. If
Oh
I
my
ever
god,
had to
dude!
go
I
on-
would have been. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking see the penguins. I'm
Yeah,
out. Like I'm
dog. Chainsaw was wild.
I just, it's so perfect. Like it's so
Yeah.
fucking.
She's
good.
I mean,
like,
we kind
listen,
of
I have a
called it. It's
plan.
gonna be a terrible date.
Yeah,
I'm pretty cute.
I thought it was gonna be actually kind of like. I didn't think it was gonna be this boring. Like she's
Oh, I knew she was gonna be fucking.
the fucking worst date ever.
It's so fucking funny. Just her, the fact that he gave that big of a panel to her looking in the mirror, saying like, "I'm pretty darn cute."
I'm pretty
They'll
darn
be
cute.
head over
Either way,
heels.
she's like, listen, if it doesn't matter, I'll win him over for my looks.
yeah,
And she's like, she comes over here with this fucking David Attenborough fucking level of nonsense.
I
and
love to learn.
I
and
do too,
and
but
I would be
like,
I'm
dog-
out.
Yeah, like this is nuts. Like I don't.
She's just like, what the fuck?
Dingy
And the
is
way
dying.
she fucking did it, she's like, we cannot divert from the fucking plan. I'm like, motherfucker.
She is literally a fucking villain explaining her master
She's
plan to
monologuing.
Dingy. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
monologuing like fuck it, Dingy right now.
30 minutes, dog. Yeah, I'm
so
like, yeah,
funny.
dude. Can we ignore the plan for a second? Go see the fucking penguins. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, when I'm at a zoo, I'm like, I'm going and looking at these fucking animals. And like, oh, this is a prison cell. Let's go see the other motherfuckers in a prison cell. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that sucks.
Honestly, Dingy's growth here is fantastic too, though. Because let's be real here, like before he would not have walked away from her to go see the penguins.
He wouldn't have.
He would have been stuck
He
to her
was simping
side.
hard.
He wouldn't have.
You know
given a
exactly
fuck.
this face right here. He's like,
He
why
is-
am I not touching tits? You know what I'm saying?
That face right there is why am I not?
It's like
dead?
no. He's contemplating
Kill
like,
me.
is this enough to fucking? Do I go through this hell in order to fucking touch tit, or do I fucking just like,
Or do I leave?
or do I leave? And
Do I
he's
just
like,
leave?
is the fucking penguins? I need to go see these penguins to cool me down.
I also love how completely oblivious she is to the fact that her plan is fucking failing miserably.
Oh, and she gives it. Oh, she's like kind of the worst kind of person.
No, she's she's
she
awful.
can't. She can't take
no,
criticism.
absolutely not.
Especially from a fucking like devil. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that. Like, well, you could have been like you're total bore.
Total
She's
bore.
a fucking total bore.
Yeah. She's like, you're a phony. And you and the phony chainsaw man are boring. Fucking anyways, but yeah, dude.
That's me though. As Yoru, I'm just like, he looked pretty fucking bored by your long-winded bullshit. And let me tell you, I was also fucking bored by it.
I was
Like,
also very bored.
I was just so you can get some confirmation here. I was fucking bored by it. I know that motherfucker was bored by it. You're fucking boring.
Yeah, you're boring as hell.
So
Like,
boring.
dude, it's exactly what it would be. Like, I would hate this. I would probably, my anxiety would go through the fucking roof. I'm like, oh my god, how do I tell her I want to leave? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to, like, I want to.
How do I see the polar bears?
Yeah.
Famine,
In the zoo down the road.
Yeah, so we were both. So
Famine in her little conductor hat is the fucking. She's
It's
my new
very
Chainsaw Man wife.
adorable, yeah.
I mean,
it's
I'm gonna tell
very
you right now,
adorable.
the
I need-
conductor head it looks very reminiscent of Nazi shit.
I want a figure of
Yes.
Famine
Yes.
wearing this hat. Like,
Honestly,
this is what I want.
nothing beats power for me.
Oh,
but,
absolutely not. Power is
but
still number one.
this is pretty adorable.
But I actually just love Famine. Famine's great.
Yeah,
She's-
so I'm very pissed that it's not death.
I'm gonna have to figure out how the fuck Famine brought someone back from the dead.
Yeah,
but,
it
like,
made him bigger.
whatever.
I just think there's something more happening there. Like
I'm sure
Here's the
there
thing.
is.
I believe that maybe she contacted death or something like that. Or something like she's like, okay, I got the power, use it. Maybe I have no idea.
I think
But,
she
like,
has something. I think
It's
her
like-
abilities has something to do with scale. 'Cause her
She-
earrings look like fucking scale.
No, that's chainsaw fucking shit, dog.
It looks like it, but I mean, like it looks like.
It
the,
also
like,
kind of looks like
scales.
scales,
Like, I'm-
but
Yeah.
also that doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would famine be like
don't know.
balancing?
I can't.
That would also be death.
that also like it
Yeah, it's
kicks a
Nemesis.
fucking like you're not wrong. Like you're kicking you're dealing a death blow to my theory here.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm still gonna stick with
Which
it.
is
until
fine,
it's
which
dead
is
and
fine.
buried in
Hey,
the
you were
ground.
right about who it was, which is fucking.
yeah,
good.
which
But
is good.
also,
I mean, yeah. It's
here's the thing.
famine.
She's like she's like a Chainsaw Man fanboy because of the fucking things on her ears.
I don't think so.
I think that.
'Cause she
I
wouldn't-
think the fake Chainsaw Man or whatever the guy
Doesn't
who's
the
running.
fake Chainsaw Man wear a hat like that?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
in the. Yeah, they're all
yeah.
in the fucking student
Maybe
council.
Famine is the Is she
I think
Yeah.
Famen's just a
fanboy of that
I
guy?
think she's a
Yeah.
fanboy of that
Oh,
guy.
I love that.
That would be
That's
so
what I was gonna
funny.
say.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that she's a fanboy of the fucking.
She's
This
a-
is just
Chainsaw
like
Man.
this is her like this is the fake chains. She's the fake Chainsaw Man's fucking
Hype girl,
power.
yeah,
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 yeah.
hype girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's power
That's
for him.
so funny. That would be
Also,
hilarious.
I could see her being way more stronger than War because
Oh,
War
absolutely.
hasn't been around for a while. Everyone's scared of going to being like hungry. You know
War
what I'm
was
saying? Like,
also
Oh, yeah.
just like a fucking like he was a
Famen's a huge.
War was just like a little owl. Like she's like a full ass grown person with some crazy ass powers.
Yeah.
Like Yoru couldn't do anything until he
yeah,
possessed
she
her
has
body.
the same
Yeah.
eyes as
Yeah, she's got the Makima eyes.
Makima eyes.
I know, but I wonder if this is like a full embodiment of Famen, or is it like
I think it's.
Fammy.
Fame?
I don't know. It might be both because like we haven't seen this kind of power yet. She literally took the fucking devil out of fucking her. Yoru. She took Yoru out for a walk
Yeah.
Yeah.
and left the hat.
I guess that's got to be the full. Like that's the full Famen then. I guess.
Maybe I don't know. We
or
don't
like at
fucking
least
know
a pretty
anything.
strong.
Yeah,
I think
mean,
this
contractor.
is absolutely yeah. I think this is absolutely famine. Like I
This
think
is
she's
famine.
like Makima, where she's just like a devil that looks like a human. Like
Yeah.
for whatever reason, like
I took Yoru outside.
I took Euro outside. I'll see you.
Yeah.
You have to
I'm
turn him
just
into a
like, Yeah,
weapon.
Famine has some weird powers that I don't quite
see,
understand
and
right
she
now.
could be recruiting the power of other devils because, like,
I
I mean, the end of
mean-
this feels like we're in the Infinity, like the Infinity Devil is at work here, right? Like,
Yeah, no. This is 100% the Infinity Devil.
this feel like
He straight up said that pain in the butts and back.
yeah,
in
that
hell.
pain in the butt's
well, that
back from
like
hell.
because I wasn't thinking about it at first, and I was like, holy shit, the Sea Cucumber Devil is back. Like that was my immediate thought.
Yeah, you really thought the
Could
Sea
you
Because it'd be fucking
imagine?
hilarious.
Yeah.
That would be
He probably
so
is in
funny.
there somewhere. Yeah.
Could you
It'd
imagine
be
if
fucking
it?
hilarious.
Could you imagine if it's both and Dingy's talking about the sea cucumber devil
Like,
because he like saw him in
I
one of the
think-
aquariums?
like I think that he understands that like this is the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
situation as the
it's so
Infinity
funny.
Devil, and I
Yeah.
obviously pieced that together after thinking about it for
He was
literally
like, we got
a
an
second.
emergency. We can't get out of here because the
It's
fucking just keep
so
going.
But
around.
my mind was immediately like, aquarium? The Sea Cucumber Devil's back. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
he was just chasing
That is
him.
absolutely fucking
Or
hilarious.
what if he's talking? What if he's talking about the shark devil? Like, what if the
Oh,
shark devil's
Oh,
back?
I want Beam to come back. He's
I
so
would
cool.
love
Beam would be great.
Beam is fucking.
Beam
he
would
would
be the
never
shit.
talk about Beam that way. Beam was a fucking steady
Yeah,
and
he was,
loyal
yeah.
mount.
Yeah, he was a good mount.
He was a good
boy.
mount.
He was a- he was
good
a-
hype man.
He was a good car.
Beam was fucking terrific. I fucking love Beam.
Yeah.
He's
Beam
so
is so
stupid.
good.
Fun fact: the voice of Tanjiro plays Beam.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I did not
Yeah, he
fucking know
does.
that.
It's so
That's
good.
amazing.
It's
I-
funny as fuck. Beam is gonna be good as
Gone
fuck.
too
And
soon.
I think it's
Yeah.
the next episode. But
All right, let's get into
hold on,
the
wait,
longest
I think I
Yeah.
have
portion.
one more thing about
you have
this.
one more thing?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
They're gonna have to fight Infinity Devil.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah.
100%. Y'all might be against me, but I think he might be getting turned into a fucking weapon, which would be hilarious. Because I don't think. No, wait, did
Didn't
she
he turn?
Yeah. Well,
See, I think
You know, I was thinking when I was uploading our last episode, I was thinking about the fact I was talking about how I didn't think she could turn devils into it. I think she could turn parts of devils into weapons, but she can't turn a connected devil into a weapon. Because if she could, it would be too strong.
here's what I think. I think Fami has a plan here, and I don't think her plan is to turn is to
I don't
have
think so either.
is
Maybe.
to have her.
I
turn
think
Denji
she
into a
wants.
weapon.
I think she wants to prove Denji's chainsaw man.
that's exactly what I think is
Yeah.
happening.
I think she wants to
think-
prove he is.
And
he's gonna have to
'cause
turn into it.
fucking, she could be wearing that hat 'cause she just went and murked
I mean,
fake
she
Chainsaw
could have
Man.
murked
Like,
that
I don't
guy.
think that's what happened, but
She
like,
knows who Denji is, and then she also knows like the guy she's like.
Yeah.
Honestly, she
Conduct-
might be
conductor-
wearing that hat because
Yeah,
she might be a part of the devil
devil-
hunters at school.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
The
'Cause
fucking yeah.
A lot of them,
I-
quite a few of them were wearing that hat.
They all wore the fucking Nazi hat.
I
Fucking
fucking
garbage.
I love Famine. She's like top tier for me
Yeah,
right
she's
now.
so funny.
She's great.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Back
dive
to
into
the actual
yeah,
reason why we started
the
the
longest
podcast.
portion.
Yeah, and let me issue an apology because I was fucking dead wrong last week when I said that there was no way Lucci and Luffy were fighting because they immediately do just
I have-
that.
They immediately fucking jumped.
I
at each
have
other.
an opinion about something in this chapter, and it's gonna hurt you, Brian. And
Go
I
ahead.
Is
know
it
it's
about
going
Lucci's
to.
awakening?
It's about Lucci in general.
Do you think Lucci's awakening looks like dog shit?
I mean, kind of. But the thing is I just don't give a shit. I just don't give
Bro.
a shit. Because
You are
hear
hurting
me,
me.
hear me out. Hear me out with this. I like Rob Lucci as a villain. I do. I always have. I liked him a lot. In his whole arc, I even liked seeing him again. He was coming in, but you know what really sold it for me on really not giving an absolute shit about this was when he punched at the same time as Gear 5 Luffy, and they both flew back. He's in Awakened Zone. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me?
Lucci's in Awakened Zone too, bro.
No, he's in Awakened Zone
Yeah.
who just punched Sun God Nika.
Bro,
Fuck off.
bro. First of all, okay,
Fuck off.
I'm gonna.
He's a leopard.
Let me-
Get his shit out of here.
Let me try to justify this to you. Okay,
Get his shit out of here.
Let me try to justify this to you. Let me
Okay.
try to change your mind on this. Okay.
But
Two-
fuck this.
Two things here. Okay. Here, these are gonna be my main
Okay.
the main 2 points of my thesis here. All right.
Okay.
On why Rob Lucci's fucking sick as fuck, and you should be happy that he's back.
Mm.
One, and why this clash makes sense to me.
Okay.
One, Luffy's not using Conqueror's hockey. He's not using Conqueror's coding right now.
No, he's not.
So, and he's not like from what I see here, he's not using any kind of abilities. Like it's just a straight fucking clash.
It's like a hockey
yeah,
fist.
it is a
clash.
hockey. Like they're both using armament hockey.
Mhm.
Lucci is probably like easily top 5 combat geniuses of all of One Piece. Like Lucci, like the first time Lucci loses a fucking fight is against Luffy. Like Luffy's the first fucking.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
On top of that, Vegapunk makes the clear distinction, and I think that it relates to Luffy. Like I think that's why it's here beyond just Lucci here. But Vegapunk makes the distinction that normally when a zone awakens, the will of the fruit overtakes its user. Lucci's fucking like he's all in. He's in full control. So he's a combat genius. Who dog walked Luffy to the point where Luffy. Oh, the reason why Luffy won is because Usopp fucking screamed about it. Screamed about it fucking needing to win.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lucci had Luffy dead to rights. Pre-time
No, he
skip.
did. No, absolutely, he did.
But so the other part of it, Luffy doesn't fucking have barely any experience with Gear 5th. Like he has not really had a lot of experience with using Gear 5th or the applications of Gear 5th. So I think it's very plausible that an extreme combat genius like Lucci, who also has a fucking awakened fruit now, would be able to clash with Gear 5th Luffy. And
I have some pushback.
You go first.
Okay, I have some pushback on that.
You go first.
Number one, it is true that he is a combat genius, and he's. I knew that something was up because like they're not gonna bring back Rob Lucci without him being a
him
gangster.
fighting something or
Okay.
whatever.
Number one, that happened. Number two, Luffy is trolling him.
yes, that too. Like this
he's just
that's the other
trolling
part of it
him.
that I was
This is
about
all.
to say.
This is all troll. This is a troll. Like this is like you hit me, I hit you back. This is not
Luffy
real.
just wanted to. I just think Luffy wanted to square up.
He
like,
just
and
wanted
punch.
to fucking hit him. Just like look how fucking hard he's trying, and he's still smiling.
That's what I was going to
You know
say.
what
That
I'm
was
saying?
the other part of this is that Lucci literally gets dog walked the rest of this fight. Like,
That's another thing too. It just makes me not care about this.
Oh,
like-
this
I
is,
think
no. This is all.
this is just back. This fight is just background for the fucking lore drop.
No,
of the
Yeah.
This is
century.
also that, but also the next chapter. This is the. I know Kaido was a true test of like his new ability, but we're gonna see Luffy really open up when the Seraphim fucking fight him.
Like I
He's
don't.
gonna, he's got to fight Seraphim.
That's
he's gotta
another thing
fight-
too. He goes. So I get why Luigi like murks
Luigi.
whatever the fuck his
Luigi.
name. Rob
That's his
Lucci.
name now.
Lucci.
Rob Luigi.
Lucci. Rob Luigi.
Rob Luigi.
Lupin the Third. So I get why Lupin fucking like stabs bowl cut axe.
Bro.
Centamaru?
Yeah, Centamaru. I get why
the Taco Bell sign.
I
yeah.
get why he still the Taco Bell sign. I get why he stabs him, but he's not dead.
No.
So why the fuck would the Seraphim suddenly change the orders that they got from the highest ranking man other than Egghead when he's not dead? They
Well,
wouldn't.
We don't know how his orders work, like what his connection, like how he can command the Seraphim.
They
like,
just went down the
he
ranking.
look, this motherfucker's getting bodied. Like we have not
and look,
seen,
he's still alive.
yes, but we haven't seen anything from the Seraphim after he just got fucking stabbed. So your point is kind of like moot right now.
He was talking
Yeah.
about how they like.
Yes.
My question is, why would the combat genius that we know he is think that this would work if the guy's not dead yet?
Oh, I'm not like who's to say
Hold
he's not
on.
working on
I
finishing him
think-
off. He
wait,
stabbed
wait.
him in the
I think-
in the chest. Like
Then he should have killed him immediately instead of just stabbing him and letting it.
I
Like
don't-
he pulled a shonen villain.
I
He
mean-
stabbed him and then walked away in
he
monologue.
didn't walk away. He just said we only need to erase their control. Like he's
And then he
still,
goes,
like,
"Now you follow our orders." He
Yes.
thinks he's won. The dude's not dead yet.
ah.
Well,
It
here-
annoys me when that happens. All I'm saying. saying. It annoys me.
I think he won't be able to issue orders vocally. I think they only take vocal orders.
I think Sentomaru is out of this fight right now. Like,
I think he is too, but he's not dead. You don't understand the ranking. So what I'm getting at is the ranking went Egghead, then it went Sentomaru, and the science captains. Then it went the people with the control chip.
Yes. 5
which
elders,
means
Dr. Vegapunk and the satellites,
yes.
Sentomaru, and then the authority chip owners.
So Sentomaru's still above the authority chip owners, correct?
Yes.
And he just gave them an order to help the Straw Hats. So why would it override when he's not dead?
We haven't seen it override or anything.
I know, but Luigi just convinced himself it is. It doesn't make sense to me. That's what I'm saying.
We don't know how their control operates either. Like we know they have authority chips. We have no idea. Like if it's like Jordan was saying, like we don't know if Sentomaru has to give them verbal commands. Or if he has
and so that's what I'm saying.
He has something built into himself that allows him to control these things. Like we don't know what his.
And what I'm saying is that regardless of how the commands go, there's no reason why they would follow Luigi's orders right now.
We'll see what happens.
Why would they?
First of all,
why?
Sentomaru might be dead. Like we saw him get fucking stabbed pretty. But that looks like where his heart is. He looks like he got fucking
until the moment
pistoled.
He is dead. It will not make sense for me for them to follow
anyone
else's orders.
You know, I mean, he is like bleeding out of his mouth and shit. But like, we'll see. We'll have to see next.
We'll see what happens.
Like, if he's actually like dead, that'd be kind of crazy because like they.
I mean, I don't think Sentomaru's dead.
No, he's not dead at all.
No. Look at the way his body type is.
What I'm just saying is like what this looks like is it's leading up to Luffy. Like Jordan was saying, it looks like it's leading up to Luffy having to fight the Seraphim, but that doesn't make sense to me. Is what I'm saying.
We'll see
Listen, I feel like it absolutely needs to happen because, like, we all know that.
Because I get what you're saying.
Luffy can.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? It would not make sense to me.
I'm just not willing to bitch about it until it actually happens in the story.
I was just saying, like, that's annoying, especially since we just agreed and established that Leopard Man, the Cheeto guy, Chester Cheetos, is a combat genius.
Yes.
And so why would and I get it, but why would the combat genius say this line before he is dead? That's what irks me.
To me, it looks like he just fucking hand pistoled Sentomaru through the fucking chest, which is where his heart is. Like I think if I was an assassin as talented and skilled as Rob Lucci, if I hand pistoled somebody through the fucking chest where their heart is, I'd be like, that motherfucker's dead. You follow my orders now, motherfuckers.
Moment that motherfucker stops breathing, then I can control the goddamn robots.
Hey, listen. Rob Lucci doesn't know anything about Ichiro Oda's writing. He knows he doesn't kill. He doesn't know that Ichiro doesn't kill people.
He doesn't know Oda doesn't kill people.
He has no idea.
He doesn't know.
Back to my earlier point, I just want to say, like, Rob Lucci. Like, I don't think Rob Lucci's design looks like dog shit, but I've seen it a lot online.
Honestly, I was just fucking with you. No, it actually, I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it at all.
As fuck. Like,
I think it looks pretty good.
White pants, but I hope he's a white leopard.
I really fucking love because I get why people are upset, like annoyed with it, because it's just kind of like out of place for him to have the like flame like ring, but like it's also just kind of like just feels like it's a side effect of awakening for maybe for zones, like because like fucking Luffy's the only other one that's had that, and he's the only other confirmed awakened zone we know of.
That's true, yeah.
Besides the fucking jailers and Impel Down, and I'm assuming based on the fact that Lucci is unlike them and that he kept himself.
I gotcha.
That this is probably a fact. Either way, I think it looks dope as fuck. Like, I love this whole design.
This design looks cool. Yeah. It's just, I think it was just hard for me because, like, the moment I saw, and I get what you're saying that Luffy's, like, trolling him.
Yeah.
And he'll have to get serious in a second. But, like, the whole moment when they clashed and Luffy also shot back, I was just like, I don't care. Okay, I think it's because Luffy, I know there's no way he wins this fight. There's no way Chester Cheeto wins this fight.
No.
So
100% no.
Any inclination of like Luffy getting flung around by him, I'm just like, what is even happening? Like, just kill him and get over with it.
So before we move on to the main course, I had one more thing that I wanted to say. The main course of this chapter with the meat and potatoes of what we're going to be talking about in this chapter.
You got 2 minutes, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, that's fine.
Gonna take a minute.
But I just wanted to say, like, first of all, that I really love that the effects here, like, and I love the like. Because to me, Vegapunk talking about like the zones overtaking, like, is a nod to Luffy. Because Luffy's like Luffy
acts completely differently.
He doesn't act like he's not a goofball like this when he's fighting normally. Like clearly, there's some influence from the Nika fruit happening right now, and I'm interested to see how that plays into like Luffy's combat abilities and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's Luffy anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
Yeah,
my point.
I
Yeah,
don't
because
think
like
it's
look,
him.
because like he
his
starts laughing, then he
personality right
looks at
now-
Rob Lucci like he's never seen Rob
Yes.
Lucci before.
his whole like personality right now is very clearly being influenced by the Nika fruit, and I like
Yeah.
that there's like that Vegapunk saying that. That being said, like the meat and potatoes of this is that Vegapunk just dropped some fucking huge ass devil
Yeah.
fruit lore on us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So my question to you guys is, and I'm gonna preface this by saying like again, I know I've shouted them out before, but fucking go watch Library of Ohara, people. Like Artor is
I'll tag him again. In
God
our...
damn it, he's so good. He made a really interesting video because people have been arguing about the different translations of what Vegapunk was saying for the origin of devil
Mhm.
fruits. So the word in Japanese is one of those like words that really can't be translated properly because
Gotcha.
it kind of covers like a very like almost like an abstract concept, and there's multiple words in English that could kind of convey it. So in the English translation, he says something like, if you want to flip the page for me so I can see
Left, right.
left. Perfect.
It's a possibility
yeah,
for human
so-
evolution
and
that
he
someone
says, yeah, like,
desired.
if only I could be like this. If only all of these powers represent the many branches. And then he says something like that they like these were all created because someone dreamed of it. There's two things that Artor pointed out that I found really fucking fascinating about this. One, he's talking like when he's talking about like someone dreaming it up, he means like dreaming for hope, like
Yeah.
someone hoping for
It's
this
like
to
a
happen.
hopeful thing.
The other thing is that the someone, like when he says like that it's a possibility for human evolution that someone desired, in Japanese that is truly the singular of that word. As if
Oh.
so Artor's fucking
Like someone.
Artor's
desired
hype ass
it.
theory is that like whoever the origin of devil fruits is like somebody made devil, like there's still a scientific explanation rooted in this.
Mm.
Someone made the devil fruits and became the devil, like that's like
Oh, I gotcha.
he's the devil from devil fruits. And so
I
like
see.
because we're still, and it's not confirmed either way, like it could still be like a metaphysical concept, like what's kind of being
Yeah.
rooted around here. I think given that Vegapunk's a scientist and that he's been able to like replicate these things and like lineage factors and all that shit, all this shit we've been getting like small drippets of lore from up until this point, I think that there's definitely like, I think devil fruits are man-made, but I find all this super fucking fascinating.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Also, in that case, in that sense of that theory, last thing I'll say is it would almost make me think then that the sun god Nika like zone would be almost the progenitor, one of the first.
Yeah, so
Because
that's
he is the hope, he is the liberation.
well, and that's like because Vegapunk talks about like
he's the freedom.
they've been erased, like his name's been erased, but as long as people continue to hope for freedom, hope for liberation, like he'll never actually go away.
He'll never go.
So-
also, the fact that there's never been a
because-
gum fruit.
Yeah, well, and the thing is too, like
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think there was
kinda
ever a Nika. Like I don't think there was ever truly a Nika.
They just started
the sun
calling
god.
them Nika.
It was just someone that slaves created this god, and Joy Boy embodied it. Like, and because the fruit, like all of the mythical zones, as far as we can tell, they're myths. Like
Yeah,
they're not
like-
real.
like the golden
Yeah,
Buddha and everything like that. Yeah.
The Golden Buddha, the fucking Phoenix, like none of these are actual living creatures. So Nika is more than likely not an actual like being that
Person,
existed.
it's just like a entity.
Joy Boy, like Joy Boy took like and it could be like if it's like a metaphysical hopes and dreams, it fucking summons things into reality. Like Joy Boy could have hoped to be this warrior of liberation and created the Nika through his desire. So I'm really interested to see where this goes and get a more in-depth and like straight line explanation as to what devil fruits are. Right now it's kind of a toss up for me. It could be metaphysical, could be rooted in reality, but either way I think it's fucking cool and
It's
interesting.
pretty cool.
And
Yeah.
check
Yeah.
out Library of Ohara. He's terrific.
Yeah. Everyone needs a Nika in their life. Every
Everybody-
generation does.
Everybody needs to
'Cause
get
I can,
liberated.
I can see that being like him being like a mythical creature where like
Yeah.
at one point he was like some sort of biblical thing. It was like, hey, we need freedom. Like,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that theory.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but like this is that like yeah, like Nika the sun god Nika is not a real being. Like because Vegapunk even mentions like the only time that he's seen any mention of him is in ancient texts. So I think
Right.
he's just a god that somebody
800 years ago, there's only
thought
one. There's
of.
only one
Thought of,
person who
yeah.
and
knows.
they made a devil fruit to match.
There
with
is
it.
one
There's only
person.
one person who knows, dude.
So
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see where this goes from here and like
I am too.
him
like
fleshing out devil fruits.
Not to
more.
mention-
devil fruit stuff. Interested in this fight with
I mean, sure,
Chester
absolutely.
Cheeto, not super. Honestly, I kind of wanted him to just get in, see Luffy and his power, and then just take
Oh,
So
Robin
here's-
and just
he's
run.
gonna get enormous.
Here's the
and
last
get
thing-
big as shit.
Yeah.
Here's the
like
last thing that
Kaido.
I want to say on that, and it might change your mind as to the importance of this fight. So, at the beginning of this chapter, before they start squaring up, like
Mhm.
Luffy's like, take Bonnie, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm about to square up with Lucci. And, like, even, like, the other two CP0 and Kaku and Stussy are like, don't fucking fight him. He's a goddamn emperor now, Lucci. Like,
we don't have permission.
Yeah, we don't have permission. Like, even a small thing.
Start a war.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I think we're heading.
We're
I
starting
think
a war.
the end of
this
Egghead
is the war. This
is
the war
gonna start Luffy versus the world like truly Luffy versus the world government. They're gonna fucking like chase him, like, and that's how Vigilance can start because he's got a Yampa backing him now. Like,
that's true.
So I think that the Marines and like the world government are gonna start chasing Luffy and his crew. They're gonna like meet, and this is something that I picked up. I believe Teching 101 is the one that was talking about this, so I want to make sure I'm not stealing content here. But he was talking about like the world government's gonna start chasing Luffy down. Like, he'll convene with his grand fleet on Elbaf, and then that's when like that's gonna kick off the saga, the final saga of Luffy versus the fucking world government and like everything.
I
else
could see that.
with
Okay.
it. So that's why
he have an entire army of fucking giants.
Because there's
with him.
multiple mentions of that like Stussy and Kaku mention it, and then Jinbei mentions it when he's running away. He's like, Luffy, are you sure? You're gonna fucking this is gonna make an incident. Like, you're causing fucking chaos.
Because that was another thing too that sort of like kind of frustrated me. Like, I got it, like I get it, but like Chester Cheeto of all people, like giving into his emotion like that.
See, I don't
like
think
the only reason he fought Luffy is because Luffy beat him.
Well, I don't think
that's
that
exactly why he's fighting him now.
Look at
he wants to
look at
square
this chapter. Luffy
No, that's what I mean.
starts the fight. Lucci isn't the one that starts this fight. Like, he says, "Pigeon guy, what are you doing here?" He says, "This is a government island. Fuck off." And then
he does
Luffy
hand
says,
him off. He's like,
yeah,
"Hey,
take." And then he says, "Take Bonnie, Jinbei." And then he said, and then he sees that they messed up, that Lucci fucked up Atlas, and fucking. Then he's like, "Now we're gonna fucking fight." That's the only reason why Lucci engages.
He's like, "Fuck you."
Lucci is prepared to not engage with Luffy. Like, he's not the one that starts this fight. He's not like, I'm sure that he's interested in squaring up with Luffy again to fucking get his revenge.
I think what threw me was that he said, "I understand that it would be bad to fight. However,"
I think that he realizes already that like Luffy's already ready to fucking fight.
He's already made a decision the moment he looked at.
He says, "Don't interfere with this. It's an internal matter." And then Luffy says, "But she made sure we had plenty to eat."
Yeah.
And then next thing we know, the fucking fight is squaring off.
Like, go to the next page.
I mean, look at Rob Lucci's fucking face.
Rob Lucci's prepared to fight if he needs to.
He's like, "Oh, I may have fucked up.
I may have made a
But
mistake."
also, on Otis' part, he should have maybe fucking put a part where like he was like 5th gear, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just fucking goes into it and fucking charges after him.
100% like
think about what you represent.
Yeah. Like, that's where I think the big incident. Because also, I mean, we didn't talk about it yet. Real quick before we end off here, fucking Kizaru's on his way to Egghead too.
Yeah, Kizaru's on his way.
Kizaru's on his fucking way to Egghead right now.
So actually, Kizaru is actually. So go back. Luffy hadn't instigated yet.
Look, he's right there in that big panel. Like, that's the two of them right there already fighting.
He jumps right at him. And
Luffy definitely instigated
this fight. I did not
fight.
see that at all. I just saw stuff falling in the background.
Yeah, he immediately hits 5th gear, and I kind of wished he was like, you saw that, like 5th, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Luffy definitely instigated this fight.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right then.
He started the shit.
Because I had the same thought you did.
I didn't catch this, and like the next page was the first one. I was like, and he goes, "Newsflash, I'm stronger," and I was like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?"
I agree with you there. Like, I don't think I was like, that's kind of out of character.
Yeah, because it does look
like,
weird because he's literally like right
calm,
here.
cool, and collected. He only fights like he's an assassin. He's not gonna fight you head on if he doesn't.
I would have expected him to go in, murk Bonnie, take Robin, kill Vega, bounce.
Yep.
That was Lucci.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, it's fucking rad. But
all right,
that's it for us. Though.
Yep. That's it.
Fucking
like, comment, subscribe. If you got something to say, talk in the background. What are you saying? You?
What are we about to say here?
Yeah.
Get fucked. Stolen?
It was always going to be garbage.
We literally talked about.
It was always going to be garbage.
Get fucked.
It was always going to be garbage.
Wait, hon. It got stolen, so it's not. What happened?
Yeah, they were just gonna. Yeah, Netflix bought the right. They essentially like outbid.
Legendary? They outbid Legendary.
Yeah, it's gonna be Netflix.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like Legendary because they did Godzilla.
I mean, I don't.
Listen, dude, it ain't gonna beat out the fucking One Piece one.
No,
the One Piece set's already better than the entire fucking thing that they're gonna do anyway.
It's gonna be good.
The Brate looks beautiful.
The live action One Piece.
Yeah, the live action One Piece is probably gonna be the best live action we have.
Just because Oda is a part of it.
You know, some of the live action, like the live action Bleach movie, the first one at least was actually pretty decent.
Oh yeah, Death Note was
Honestly,
fucking awesome.
Say what you want about the Ghost in the Shell movie. This can be a whole episode. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, sure, dude. Fuck it, yeah.
I didn't hate it. She was an android. Get over it. She was a fucking android. She was never Japanese. Get over yourself. Anyway.
If The Rock isn't Big All Might, I don't give a fuck.
That and one of the fucking either I can't remember if it was the original creator of Ghost in the Shell or like someone like that was like very like
it was the
involved
original
with,
creator
he
who
even,
said
yeah.
it made sense for her to be.
He said like he would have like he wanted to cast her.
Yeah,
like
she's an android. She
he's
wasn't
like,
Japanese.
Yeah, it's like this is perfect. Like she's fucking literally
her brain was Japanese.
Yeah, like he wanted.
Yeah, it was like
Scarlett
it was a good
Johansson.
casting.
Yeah,
It was a
absolutely.
good casting.
All right, we're out.
Anyways,
All right.
fuck off.
Peace.